Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Rimworld Alpha 16. So, we are back, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to go on very hard runs. So, it's been a while since I played this, so we're going to rotate between vanilla and modded runs. We'll start off with vanilla now, just so I can get my bearings as well. So, if we go and start ourselves a new colony, I think I'm going to go with the Rich Explorer, because we've not really played it too much, and that's going to mean that it's a lot of fun, and it's as hard on myself as possible. So as you can see, we start with a lot of silver, a lot of gold, fairly good high-tech stuff, and a charge rifle and a random pet for our guy. I'm going to go on intense as well. As I said, we want to make sure these runs go quite quickly, so if I die early, then we'll go straight to a modded run, and if I die on that, then we go back. So let's randomize the seeds. Haruka, yeah, that seems good. And the overall rainfall and temperature, I think we'll just leave as they are. We're going to try and find a decent spot. Global coverage, we'll leave at 30%, because I remember it loading for half an hour every single time you opened up the map, so we'll just leave it as that. I'm not sure if we'll go for a traveling run or a spaceship run. We'll just kind of play it by ear. So while we wait to generate the world, if you do want to put your name in the game, or you want to name our colonists, be sure to leave that in the comment section. Anyway, let's have a look at our map, shall we? So, it looks very, very hot. I think we're going to go on either one of the extremes, so that might be the frozen tundra or the arid shrubland. I think this is the arid shrubland here. Try and go centered between all of these tribespeople. Slate and granite, flatland, average temperatures 27.4, summer temperature 30. It's not actually that bad. I would have thought it'd be a lot higher. We want to find something that's either extremely hot or extremely cold, so let's have a look around for a bit. Yeah, 35 and 36 in the desert. Winter temperatures are looking fine, I guess. They're still quite hot all the same, but 31's not the temperature I expected. Maybe I should have changed the slider a little bit. 17 degrees in the desert. Are you kidding me? That's in summer temperature. Fair enough. Let's try a little bit further up, perhaps. 29 degrees, 21. I'm not sure. We don't want an all year round growing zone as well. I want to force ourselves into something there. Ooh, winter temperature minus 23. Average temperature minus 5.7. An area like this might work, actually. So let's try this out, I suppose. So we want to randomize our character, but we want somebody who's incapable of nothing. I don't care if they're good at everything, just for that extra little bit of challenge. He's steadfast and an optimist, so he's got some decent traits. As far as his skills are concerned, it is terrible, but I'm only concerned with him being capable of doing anything that I ask him to. So I think this is the character that we're going to go with. If you do want to name him, leave that in the comments section below. If you have a name for him, or even a theme for the characters' names, that'd be kind of cool as well. Be sure to leave that down below. So yeah, any future characters as well, if you don't get a chance to name this guy, because it will be on a first come first serve basis in this case, if you leave any future names, then I shall whatsamajigger. I'll put them on the new characters if that's what you want. Anyway, let's go. We've got to work fast. We've got to set up a decent base, and the neurosimulations, holo games, and free orgies were never enough for you. You wanted more. The grit, the consequence of real life. Like they talk about in the history books, you want to know what real challenge and consequence looked like. Now, after a journey of decades in cryosleep, you're landing on this unknown Rimworld. Real consequences await you. Alrighty then. Hayden's landed. And we've got a cat. The worst animal that you could get, because they don't really do anything except for be delicious. Okay, so let's just unrestrict all of the wood and the steel in the area, and let's have a look at our flatland. So one of the biggest challenges with the flatland is going to be the fact that we have no resources to mine, so we're actually going to have to settle near some, just so that we're not wasting too much time. There's uranium there. Ooh, there's a big vein of steel there. So I guess we could set up around here. Lichen covered dirt. 100% fertile. Walk speed is actually slower on that. unfortunately. Do we have any rich soil? Rich soil right there. I'm just kind of wanting to settle near the steam geyser though. But rich soil will also be really good for growing since we're going to be on a kind of a time restraint as well. So maybe just this whole area will be our base and we'll just wall it off as we go. Yeah, I suppose that's going to have to do. We'll set up our home here, maybe over here near the wall actually, so that we can maybe make a temporary wall. Right, so let's go zone and set up a stockpile somewhere right there. And then we want ourselves a growing zone, not too big because we've only got one colonist, and we'll just leave it on potatoes for now. So, I'm going to be manually telling our guy what to do for the short period of time. We'll make most of our base out of wood as well, I guess, because it's going to be a lot harder to get steel in order to build the stuff. And then we'll make our walls out of stone when we research that. So that's something that we have to rush as well. So let's just make ourselves a decent room. And we'll make this just a room of everything for now. And then eventually it'll just become a bedroom. But that's something we want to get on immediately. Let's go ×3 speed. Let our guy do his thing. I want him to build indoors so that we can get him in a little bed as well. There we go. So, can't tell how much resources we have right now because he hasn't moved anything to the stockpile, but that should be fine. I think we've got enough to cover all of that. And if we haven't, then he'll end up doing something different. Alright, we now have an indoor area, which is good. We're on 14 degrees Celsius, which is actually a reasonable temperature. So it's not too bad. And he now has a place to sleep. We'll let him do the growing zone. I have to set up a dumping stockpile as well for those stone chunks. Just a temporary one. We'll move it at a later date when we end up doing stone cutting and stuff like that. But for now, we've got our guy. He's doing all right. So the sooner we can get a new colonist, the better. But that's not something that we can really work on. It's just something that's going to end up happening. So we'll get the rich soil growing zone going, so that is doing its thing while we get to do other stuff, namely making all of our production things that we can move later down the line. So, what have we got for power? We could do a fuel generator, I suppose, but that does require a lot of maintenance and walking back and forth, so I guess maybe a wind turbine's a little bit better. We'll just set one up here for now. And then that's going to allow us to put a light and a electric stove and stuff like that into our home. We may end up moving some of this stuff anyway. I'm just trying to get everything going so that our colonist has all that he needs. Oh, you failed. Why? Why did you fail? It's probably because you're really bad at construction. Yep. Takes 2 components. We lost a component in that. 100 steel. We lost half of that. So you lose 50% every time it fails. That is quite brutal, actually. So, 13% grown already. I think they start at around 10%, something like that. Which is interesting. Cat will feed himself as well. There's no reason to do any of that stuff. We do have to worry about Arctic wolves and things like that attacking our colonists, because that could just end our run in a matter of moments, which would be less than ideal. So, have we got all the steel? We do. Okay. Oh, you failed again! Oh dear. Oh, that's worrying. We still have 285, so we're probably going to get it done, but no. No cloud watching for you. You failed twice to build a wind turbine. You do not get the privilege of relaxation. One more component. Will be a lot quicker if we just got him to move all this stuff. And once we've actually built this wind turbine, I'll just make him do all the hauling, so that it's all in one place. Which would be nice. We want to roof that up eventually as well. There we go. Needs batteries. Yeah, we know. I'm just going to get moving it closer to our base though before that happens, so that we get a nice little menu of things that we have. Which I'd be mighty appreciative of. But yeah, things like the food should probably be indoors eventually. We could move it inside, but I'd rather not at the moment. Please tell me this is a place that's usually windy, and I haven't wasted my time with this wind turbine. I'm going to imagine. I don't think there are any biomes where wind turbines are just constantly bad. But they do, of course, stop and start here and there, so they're quite unreliable in that sense. How much have we got left to haul? Just a little bit more. Alright, we'll wait until he wakes up. Let him do his thing, and then we'll continue onwards. Alright, awful bedroom, hit without a table, slept in the cold. Oh, it is 4 degrees already. Yeah, we're going to have to start putting a heater in there. So, a heater. We also want ourselves an electric stove. Put it there. And we want a butcher's table as well. Bad temperature. Is that so? And then we'll run a power line down in here. And furniture. A little lamp as well. A bedside lamp. Why not? And then we've got all of the most important things ready to go. Need a meal source, need batteries, need defenses. Yeah, we've pretty much got that sorted. Oh my god, you are so bad. Failed construction again. Are we going to actually run out of steel at this rate? I think we might, you know. We've got 128 left. We need 65 and there's 33 there. We'll be fine, but the sheer amount of times you've failed is really annoying. Yeah. This is what I get for making it intentionally difficult to myself. There we go. Come on, don't fail. Don't fail me now. There we go. Wonderful. If he just finishes that power line, then this should be able to do its thing. We do need a battery as well. Construction failed. Oh my god. You are so bad. Ooh, we have a visitor. Seems to have a few items to trade. Well, we have silver, so that is good. I might dig into this wall and make this a battery room. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. Where's our friend? There he is, Rich. I hope you are. Right. What have you got? Lavish meals, components that are really expensive, so I'm not interested. We have loads of Glitter World medicine, so I'm not interested in that. Joints, no. Minigun, no. And steel military helmet. Helps with survivability, I suppose, but it is shoddy, so I don't particularly care. I think it's better than not having a helmet, so sure. We'll get him to wear it in a second. I don't want to force him to wear it. Just in case, I think he'll just naturally put it on. Maybe. Not today. Okay. But yeah, if our one colonist goes down, the run's over, so I might as well make sure that he lives as long as possible. That would be nice. We need ourselves a battery, so let's build a battery room. Something like that. And then order you to mine there. And stick a door there. And visitors are leaving. That's fine. And then once he's mined that out, we can put a battery there as well. And run a power conduit in there. Cool. Awesome. Steel-wise, how much we got left? Probably enough. Oh no, not the Arctic Wolf. I ate it all. If they don't eat all of the corpse, we'll take it and butcher it for food. Because we might need to harvest some berries before too long. We are only one person though, so we should be fine with that, but still. Just noticed, we're going to have to mine that if we ever want to go into this room. So I best set that up right now. Just in case. And then tell you to haul that as well. Don't clean. Oh, we need materials. What are we missing? Steel. Alright. Mining is a big priority for you, so let's order you to do that. Come up and mine. Get this battery done. We've got components there if we need to have them as well. Faster! Ooh, got a mad animal. A local snow hare has gone mad and will attack anyone it sees. Where is it? Okay, we'll just watch it for now. And draft Hayden. Get him to open fire. Sweet. Right, oops, unforbid that. Unrestrict you. Get you back to mining. Cool, he's hauling. Awesome. And that was all you need, so build that battery so that we never run out of power. Alright, almost forgot as well. On the butcher, we want to butcher creature and do that forever. And make simple meals. Do until we have 3 for now, I guess. That should be good. So you should move that hare, butcher it eventually. And that should be good to go. We will need ourselves a fridge. But for now, we're kind of just set up as we are. I think it's good enough at the moment. Do we need defenses right now? I think we're good. But it might still be a good idea nonetheless. So let's plan out our walls anyway. The eventual plan is to have a wall that goes around the rich soil area. Connects up with this little bit of rock. And then I guess just a line down this way as well. Block off this area. And how far out do we want to go? Probably not too far out. We're only one person at the moment, so let's not overextend too much. Let's bring that up. Bring that down. Maybe this will be the area where our kill box is then, if that's the case. So we want to make sure that we mine out this area, because that's going to be the furthest away. Although, so is that. This is actually kind of an inconvenient place as far as construction's concerned. So all of our materials to mine are over here, so we need to be able to get to them quickly. And at the same time, there's nothing over here, but I really want to make our rich soil. I think we're just getting greedy with that rich soil area, so we'll cancel that. Remove these plans here. And then I guess this is our kill box then. So we'll sort something out there at a later date when we need to. Just leave it like that for now. Just as an indication. Okay. That works for me. Not going to build any walls just yet, but it's something to consider since we're going to be probably building a turret to survive the next attack. Usually it's just one man with a knife, unless they've changed that since I last played. I'm not entirely sure. But we're doing alright. How's your needs? Ugly environment and a little pain. Here without table. Awful bedroom. Yeah, well, you're an awful constructor, so there's not much we can really do about that. Plus, of course, it is also a kitchen. So, as far as new rooms are concerned, we probably do want to make ourselves a fridge and that kind of thing as well. I guess we'll build it up here since our power's going to run on this area. It's kind of just a little bit more convenient. So, if I just get the plans up while he's doing his mining, because I don't want him to stop what he's doing. So, we want to make a decent fridge because we need to stockpile enough food. In fact, it's probably a good idea as well that we build another growing zone for that reason alone. Another growing zone. We'll make that into rice, I guess. Yeah, why not? So, plans. Are you growing now? Good. Good, good, good. Because while it's growing, you might as well be planting more. It's harvesting that's going to be the most time-consuming part. So, the fridge. For one person, I think a fridge like that is going to be more than enough. We might expand it later, but if we do, we'll expand it down into this area here. So this can be our kitchen / dining area. And then we'll remove plans from there. And that will be what we do. We do have coolers. Good, good, good. So, cooler in here. Allows us to refrigerate. Ooh, Wanderer joins. We will just leave faction hurrah to itself. I never bother with that kind of thing. A villager named Apron has arrived and is joining the colony. He's a medieval farm oaf. Alright, are you any good at anything? That is the question. Really good at growing. You're ugly and a prostophile. Good at social as well, which means you're going to be able to trade a little bit better than our character, I think. Yep, social 0. One downside is your medicine is 0 and your construction is 0. It means you can still do it, but at the same time, we kind of needed both of those things to be quite good, unfortunately. Right. I think unhappy nudity, well, there's nothing we can do about that just yet. Unless, of course, I make you some tribal wear, which is a possibility. You do have yourselves a combat vest, don't you? You do. And a pistol, which is nice. Well, it's alright, I guess, but, you know. Right, I think we're going to leave the episode off as it is. Next episode, we'll do the priorities and things like that. And we'll sort Apron out with a bed and finish off the kitchen and freezer. So if you did enjoy the content and you want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that little bell icon as well right next to the subscription button. That will notify you when I release new videos. I do hope you enjoy. Don't forget to leave names for our 2 colonists as well in the comments section below, and I'll be sure to name them next episode. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.